Welcome back in, flag throwers. It is Wednesday, May 13th, and still 3 people, but it's the usual 3 people back in studio today. That's right. It's Cole, Jordan, and Luke all back in today. And what's up, boys? How we doing?
I'm good, man.
What's going on?
What's up? Okay, I feel like Unc has to say something. It's been a little bit since he's been on here.
State of the Union.
Let me just say to the people, things outside my control have been going on, but I am glad to be back. I'm glad to be here with the boys. I missed you guys. This is one of my favorite things to do, just period. Get to talk to the guys. It gives us an excuse just to chat shit once a week. So I love it, man. I'm glad to be back.
Yes,
yeah,
sir.
well, your PTO's in the negatives now, so your ass better be back. You owe me time now, boy. It's like I'm kidding.
When I call, you better answer.
Crazy.
Yeah, y'all hear that first? Luke has no more PTO, but I'm here for y'all, so it's okay.
I'm doing good.
Luke said he's
Hell
doing
yeah,
good.
man. Well, flag throwers, we're at 411 subscribers. Let's keep trying to run that up. We are less than 100,000 views away. We're actually like 80-ish thousand views away from 1 million on YouTube. So run that stuff up so we can hit 1 million and absolutely go ham once that happens. And audio people, you can't see me, but I am waving at you. So make sure you like that. Make sure you leave a 5-star review as well, because we're trying to grow that as well. Our TikTok has done really well with all the clips from Josh. So we'd greatly appreciate that. Same with the Instagram. Go follow those at Flag on the Take if you haven't already. But boys, we got no time to waste, so let's get right into it. And this topic is very somber, but it's the big piece of news from the day. So I'm just going to say it. What was he, a forward?
He was a forward for the Grizzlies.
Yeah, forward for the Memphis Grizzlies at just 29 years old. Brandon Clark has passed away at 29 years old. Obviously not ideal for anybody, and it's just Brandon Clark, it's just extremely sad. We don't know the details at the time of recording. There's things that are being speculated. I'm not going to say anything because it would just be rude if none of it is true, but it's extremely sad and obviously extremely tragic and unforeseen. So we'll do a quick moment of silence for Brandon. The moment has passed, but Jordan, do you have anything you want to touch on with that?
Well, again, things I'm not going to I can't speak to, him, but, personally, I think we've all experienced some type of loss. I can only imagine. Thoughts and prayers to his family, especially his wife. He was married. I can't imagine, losing somebody so close to you, especially your significant other. I think we would all be in shambles, Lord forbid, if anything happens. So like the same thing, I would, my heart goes out to her. But yeah, man, it's a sad moment, but prayerfully, the Lord's with his family, with him. And that's really all I got to say, man.
Yeah, man.
And
Rest in peace.
And for those assholes who are going to bring up his charges in the comments, don't even think about it. I know, well, I'm not calling him a saint or that he was perfect, but he passed away. I mean, it's
people are people still.
Not really relevant.
People are people.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's not relevant at the moment. But Brandon, in terms of on the court, you did good, bro. You got first team all rookie your rookie year. You were a great contributor to your team. All of his teammates are pouring out their love and support. So you will be missed, Brandon. I hope you're in a better place than you are now. But yeah, very somber way to start the podcast. I'm tired of talking about athletes who are active dying. That shit is the fucking worst.
Sucks,
and I'm tired of talking about this shit on the podcast, but we have to, and just to honor them. But it would be really cool if he was the last one to pass away.
Like ever.
I'm really tired of talking. I'm really tired about talking about this shit on the podcast.
Yeah.
So if y'all could just stay alive, please. That would be pretty sick. But to a more fun topic. Usually we do this segment about halfway through the show, but started off really somber, so we figured we'll, play our ace in the hole early in terms of funniness. But it's time for Chaps and Gats of the week. So, Luke, this is your baby. So, Chap means the winner. You're on the hot seat. You're doing really good. Chap, winner.
Chaps they're not on the hot seat. They're sitting pretty. They're good.
You're right.
But,
you're right. They're not on the hot seat,
Chap
but
of the week.
They're doing good.
my chap of the week, and this was actually just announced right before we started recording. It was actually going to be something else. My chap of the week is actually Sidney Crosby.
Okay.
He, after, losing to the Flyers a couple weeks ago, he will be joining Team Canada at the World Hockey Championships. I think it's somewhere in Europe. The guys that don't make the playoffs, the guys that get out in the first round usually join in. So he will be joining, I'm pretty sure, as the captain for Team Canada. Dude just loves hockey, took 2 weeks off, and now he's back at it, competing against some of the world's best. So that's my chap of the week is Sid.
So your chap of the week is someone that is playing for a country that's not America? Is that what I'm hearing?
He's just my guy from Pittsburgh, though. He just loves hockey.
Man, I did not know Luke was pro-Canadian hockey. That's crazy. Bro got a USA Hockey jersey, and he's rooting on Canada.
I'm pro Sidney Crosby.
Don't let him
being a
take your
Penguins
thunder.
fan and all.
You root for Crosby, Luke. You do your thing, man.
Man, that's just crazy. The bro with USA Hockey jerseys now all of a sudden rooting for Canada.
I'm not rooting for them. I'm rooting for Sid.
Jordan, who is your chap of the week?
Ooh, there was a lot to choose from, but I think I went with it's kind of a basic one, but it's the fact that, I'm not the biggest LeBron fan, so I'm kind of glad he got knocked out of playoffs. So my chap of the week is Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. I like the OKC. I like OKC, I know everybody just loves to hate when we start winning. Everybody was on Shai last year. He won the MVP. Everybody's like, yeah, this is cool. Now they want to talk about him foul baiting and all this other mess just because he's starting to become that guy. But I ain't hating. So I'm glad. I think something that's not completely different. But you never know what's going to happen this year. I'm excited to see what happens in the playoffs. I watched a little bit of, the first round. I've started watching a little bit of this round. I watched some of that game, but I didn't finish it either. But that's my chap of the week.
I'm hating. That is quite literally the worst brand of basketball that you can watch right now.
Hater, man. See, you just proved my point exactly, Cole.
I am a hater because every time he shoots the ball, he falls down. And the whistle was absurd.
Hey, man, he can score with or without the whistle. Obviously, it helps out, but he'd be scoring. Man, listen, the man can score on anybody.
JJ Redick said, man, it's tough to win a series when you're playing 8-on-5.
And it's what it is at this point, man. They went home. Oh, man. They should have done more for 4 games.
Man, I actually think this Thunder team is hated more than the Warriors were in their prime.
Yeah, I don't understand it. Yeah, I mean, I don't understand.
Oh, I understand it.
I don't.
I'm a part of it.
Yeah, I don't understand.
Y'all got your one ring. Now fuck off.
You said, hold on. I didn't say I was an OKC fan. I was a fan of Shai. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Well, still, they got their one ring and can fuck off because their brand of basketball is actually nails on a chalkboard to watch. It's actually really bad. I actually do not watch their games. I could care less.
Did we talk about Bam's? Did we talk about Bam's 84? What did you say about Bam's 84?
Yeah, and he was the same boat. 40-some free throws in a game. Get the fuck out of here. I
forgot if we did or not, but I think we did. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hilarious.
Yeah, I don't play this whole foul baiting, I just want to go to the line bullshit. Yes, they're free throws, but
I mean, if they allow it to happen, it's just a part of the game at this point. It's gamesmanship. Gamesmanship isn't against the rules.
It should be.
It's just stretching the rules of their absolute limit. That's all it is.
Yeah, it's like when the quarterback's running to the sideline and at the last second, reaches it out.
No, I mean,
that's what I.
Yeah, they only do that from Mahomes though, and maybe Josh Allen.
Yeah, because I know damn well Lamar Jackson don't.
Yeah, I've never seen Lamar get that.
Bro gets leveled.
Yeah, Lamar don't be getting that
call. Lamar don't get no calls. But moving on to my chap of the week. My chap of the week is I'm going to run the football here, pun intended, is the NFL schedule release that'll be coming out tomorrow by the time this comes out. Mm-hmm. It's my chap of the week. The NFL, they love to make a spectacle out of quite literally anything possible, including when their schedule comes out. So shout out to them that they can do numbers for literally just their schedule releasing.
I'm pretty sure Steelers' schedule is like middle of the pack. I think we're like 15th. So I think we got a
Yeah, I saw all of our opponents like home and road.
we
So
got a semi-tough schedule. We got some I wouldn't
Yeah.
say layups, but we got some ones we should win on there too though.
yeah, I saw we play the Colts at home again this year.
Mhm.
There you go.
So, yeah.
And yeah, the Ravens, they have to have a week 1 home opener because if not, they wouldn't be able to have it till week 4 because week 2, the Orioles have a Sunday home game. And then week 3, they're in Brazil, which is going to blow
Who do they play in Brazil?
the Cowboys.
Okay.
But like, the England one is like, okay, but like, we're really starting to push the envelope here. I mean, the fucking Australia game, really?
I mean,
Bro,
dog,
that game's going to be at 2 o'clock in the morning.
National
Who plays in
Football League.
Australia?
National Football League, man.
It's the Rams and Niners.
That's
Dude, that game's going to be at
weird.
3 o'clock in the fucking morning.
Actually, that's crazy.
They haven't announced the time yet, but like, I don't see how it can't
I'm
be.
gonna get up.
Australia's literally like 12 hours
I'm
difference.
not gonna get
No, I feel like there's a way they could make it at like 10 in the morning or something like that, or like it'll be evening time there and it'll be like morning here. I think
It's going to have to be. But that's
Yeah.
also going to be weird where like it's like 7 a.m. and it's like pitch black there.
Yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure it's in Sydney. So hang on, let me look.
I mean, think about the
If you
Cali
guys-
games. It's a night game here, and then California is bright as I don't know what. It throws me
Yeah.
off a little bit, but same concept.
So Sydney is 14 hours ahead. So that game would have to be at like 5 a.m. Maybe
True.
6. Because they won't do it
mean-
later than like 8:15 local kick.
14 hours ahead, but that's only 11 hours ahead of the West Coast where those teams are actually from. So, you know what I mean?
Is it? I'm pretty sure they're
Because it's closer. You know what I'm saying?
Oh god, here we go getting into time zones.
It's like a geography lesson.
So
EST mobile.
I don't think you're correct because it says right now that they're minus 3 hours, and then it's saying that Sydney is plus 14 hours.
Okay.
But it might be a 17-hour time difference. I'm pretty sure it's like the edge of when it like starts and restops.
Oh, well, that sucks.
Yeah, so
That's like crazy.
I don't know. I'm not a time zone guy. Don't crucify me in the comments. But
Not a time
according to
zone
my
guy.
iPhone,
Oh my gosh.
not a time
According
zone
to
guy
Siri.
confirmed. Yeah, according to my iPhone. But Luke, who's your GAT of the week? Your loser
Oh,
of the
man.
week, if you will.
Well, I will say my chap of the week was actually going to be the Carolina Hurricanes. They have
Oh,
not
yeah.
lost a playoff game yet. They swept through the first 2 rounds. But my GAT of the week is the Flyers getting swept in the second round after, almost sweeping the Penguins. That you go in there against Carolina, you think your team is all good, and nope, you just get swept. The final game ended in overtime. I was actually really happy to see it, being a Penguins fan. But
course.
yeah, they're going to be my GATs of the week. The Philadelphia Flyers. I think I had them like last week or the week before, but it's all good. They are again my GATs of the week.
Hell yeah. And then Jordan, who's yours?
Pittsburgh Steelers. I said that way too fast. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers. They've been getting on my nerves in this Aaron Rodgers saga. I'm gonna put him in there
Yeah,
too.
what's going on, man? We're
What
gonna
one
sign
they
him or
wanna be?
what?
I don't know, Luke. At this point, so now it's being reported that Aaron was in Pittsburgh and it blindsided the Steelers because they didn't know he was in Pittsburgh. And I'm like, okay, but then why was a meeting reported? So I don't know what the heck to believe anymore. It's just stupid. It doesn't make sense to me that he would be in Pittsburgh and the team wouldn't know that he's there. So I don't know how much validity that has. It's just
I mean, he has a house in Pittsburgh, so maybe he was just here chilling.
maybe it's that too. So like I don't know. It doesn't make sense to me. But at the same time, like I just want to roll with the young dudes at this point and just see what you got. Because again, I know we always say this year is supposed to be a good quarterback class. I do think it has a lot more potential than this past year. Even without the addition, hopefully Brendan Sorsby gets his stuff situated and he can throw his hat in the ring as far as quarterbacks being drafted first round. But he always has a supplemental draft, which is not ideal, but still. But yeah, I'd rather just roll with the young guys. So yeah, Steelers are my GAT. They got to get it together. I don't know what they're doing. I've liked what they did in the draft, but yeah, this Aaron Rodgers stuff has got to end. I'm over it.
Yeah.
And we're going to talk about it all summer, all over again.
Yep.
God.
But I feel like honestly, he's gonna be playing quarterback for the Steelers for better or for worse. At least for one more
It's
season.
gonna be
I
somewhere in
think.
between.
I feel like that's why you hire Mike McCarthy, though, to
Yeah,
lure Aaron Rodgers back.
exactly.
Oh yeah, that's exactly what it was. It wasn't a few. That's why we didn't hire Steelhouse or Schuler.
You guys are
Right.
going to regret not getting one of those two.
It is what it is at this point, man.
Jordan doesn't care about anything
I
anymore.
don't. They I'm over them. That is weird.
You're over everything.
Yeah.
Bro's had enough of everything.
Pull out the blick on everybody. No, I'm joking. I'm joking.
What did he say?
Oh, YouTube doesn't know what that is, so we're good.
Thank God. But my GAT of the week is the New York Yankees, specifically Anthony Volpe.
Bruh.
Anthony Volpe's getting called up from AAA because Jose Caballero has got put on the IR.
Does Volpe
Or
suck?
the
I don't
IL,
know too much
excuse me.
about him.
Oh, Luke,
That
you can go ahead and
sucks.
tell him about Volpe.
Dude, it's literally like imagine having a 14-year-old kid playing shortstop, making errors, doesn't know the rules of the
Oh,
game.
boy.
He used to be able to hit a little bit.
How long
I think he
did
actually did
play?
hit. He's been in the league for a couple of years, right, Cole?
Yeah,
Is he
couple
one of
Still
those
young,
late
but
bloomers? Didn't play till he was like older.
No,
Oh,
his defense is like just awful,
oh boy.
and he can't really hit that well anymore. And you have him at a premier position at shortstop. He's gonna make an error like every game. Yeah. So, I mean, it's his chance to prove the haters wrong, I guess. I mean, he did hit a home run in the World Series a couple years ago, so that was cool. But
Yeah,
other
but you
than
know how
that,
bad you have to be that you got your chain snatched by Jose Caballero?
yeah, like what even is that? Um, Yeah, I guess this is his chance. This might be his last chance with the Yankees, honestly. If he comes in here and, makes a bunch of errors again, they'll probably move on from him. So, we'll
Yeah,
see.
I mean, former first round pick, New York kid, and he was like the heir apparent. He was like their number one prospect for like ever in the minors.
Everyone's
He
like,
finally
everyone thought he
gets
was the
here.
next Derek Jeter, but like he's not that
Oh
good.
boy.
Yeah, he finally makes it to the big leagues. Still like makes it super young, and starts off good, and then just for some reason he won a Gold Glove at one point. Like he used to be a great defender,
Yeah,
and
he
now
was.
he leads the league in errors. Well, he did last year.
Yeah, last year was just
It sounds
every
like
single
it's a
game. Like,
confidence thing.
Yeah, the fans hate him.
Yeah, it sounds like
Yeah.
a confidence thing.
so yeah, maybe a change of scenery would be good for him. Maybe he'll get traded and go have a good career somewhere else. But yeah, New York is tough to play in.
Oh, that media is awful. Yeah. That
Yeah.
media's
Oh
really
yeah,
awful.
especially for the Yankees.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Yankees lose.
Oh man.
But that is Chaps and Gats of the week. So, what do you guys want to get into first? Do you want to get into the NFL or Major League Baseball?
Let's get into the NFL.
Yeah, we can do NFL.
Go ahead, Jordan.
All right. Well, first and foremost, we can talk about a couple contracts. There's nothing too crazy. Steelers make Boz. Is he tied with Brendan Aubrey as the highest paid, or did he leave?
Yeah,
Brendan
he's
Aubrey?
tied.
Yeah, tied with Brendan Osby as the highest paid kicker in the NFL. I think it's well deserved. Boz is getting up there a little bit, but with kickers, they usually age pretty gracefully, so I think he'll still be good. He's been extended through 2030. I think, yeah, Boz has been a cornerstone of the Steelers ever since like the Ben Bell era. I mean, he was one of the killer bees, and he's just been the most consistent part of the Steelers, I think, outside of 2018, which was an outlier. I don't know what the freak happened that year. That was awful, but he's bounced back since then. I would definitely say he's top 3 kickers in the NFL. Obviously, I think he's number 1 only because I'm a Steelers fan, but you could also put Aubrey, whoever else up there. But I think it's a good contract. You got Brees Hall signing an extension with the Jets. Me and Cole were talking about
For
this
some
off
reason.
camera. Yeah, I don't know why. I think he's the 3rd highest paid running back in the NFL, sitting around about $15 million a year. It's a good contract for him. I think it's not a terrible contract as far as paying. I would say Brees Hall is definitely top 10. I
Yeah,
would say,
sure.
yeah, paying a pretty good running back $15 million a year is not going to kill you. And I also think with his contract, I think he's gonna get traded still. I think he's gonna get sick of losing and try to get out of there. And with 15 mil, there's gonna be a contender. There's gonna be somebody that's like 15 mil's not bad. We'll pay you 15 mil. You know what I'm saying? So
Oh yeah.
I think it's a good contract to have. Um, we have the Cincinnati Bengals playing the Atlanta Falcons in Madrid for the Madrid game in the upcoming season. As Cole said, the schedule release is going to be this week. Looking forward to it. Again, I don't know what the Ravens schedule is looking like. I know, like I said, the Steelers I think have 15th. So they're kind of middle of the pack as far as strength of schedule. A lot of divisional opponents. Couple playoff teams. We got a couple ones that could go either way. I think we got Vegas on their schedule. We'll see what they are this year. So yeah, I'm excited. Cole, do you know anything about like the Ravens schedule? Do you know what they're looking like this year, or like what
I
they're?
don't know where we ranked strength of schedule wise, but I didn't look at it and go, "Oh, we're fucked." So I think we have a good schedule.
Yeah. I
All I know is that week 3 we're playing the Cowboys in Brazil.
I don't want to do like a full on prediction because we're gonna say that for when we get closer to the season. But like just like an early, what's your early indication? I don't know if you've heard anything from like Ravens camp or anything. What are you feeling about like what's the vibe of the team with Mentor and the defense and everything?
Oh, well, I mean, everyone's sky high because like everyone's drinking the Minter Kool-Aid and the new uniforms and this and
And they're
that.
just glad that
So,
Harbaugh's gone.
oh yeah,
Especially
yeah.
Zay Flowers.
So,
He been doing the media tours. Bro.
Zay Flowers must have really hated his
He's
ass.
been doing media. He's been doing the rounds.
But yeah, I mean, I'm drinking the Kool-Aid as well. We'll see once the first game's actually played. But I thought an interesting thing, the week 1 Monday Night Football matchup is the Broncos at the Chiefs. So that to me sounds like
Yes.
the NFL knows Mahomes is going to be ready.
Yeah. Oh, for week 1. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Definitely.
They would not put that there if they were not 100% sure
We
that he
gave
was going to be
him
ready.
state-of-the-art cybernetics. He's gonna go out there with a dang robot leg, looking like Anakin.
Yeah, you really think that they want? I forget who they signed to be their backup. Do you remember who it was?
Oh, it was somebody good. Well, kind of good. Oh gosh,
It wasn't Gardner
they got
again, was it?
Nussmeier on there, and it's somebody else. Oh, I don't
Hang
remember.
on,
It's somebody
I'm gonna
decent, I think. Yeah, I don't remember off the top of my head.
let's see. Justin Fields.
Okay.
Oh, he's their backup? What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Forgot these. Yeah, I thought it. Oh, we'll see. We'll see.
You really think the NFL wants week 1 Monday Night Football to be Bo Nix and Justin
No,
Fields?
absolutely.
Yeah, no chance,
No,
buddy.
no.
There's no way they would have did that unless they knew for a fact that Justin Fields would not be playing and that
Absolutely not.
Mahomes would be playing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I
Right.
thought that was an interesting tidbit.
Yeah, there's not much else regarding NFL news. I mean, the saga with the refs kind of seemingly going to reach a conclusion. I
Oh, I
hear
think they already signed.
they did already sign this. It's official.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Pretty
then
sure it was like
that's
another
done.
7-year
No
agreement.
more replacement refs. Thank God. But at the same time, isn't there like a thing? I don't know if it's official where you can like bench refs and stuff. So like if the refs are underperforming, you can put like other refs in or something like that. I thought I saw
I
that.
didn't see that, but that would be pretty cool.
I have to look that up and confirm that at a later date, maybe next pod. I'll follow up. But I thought I heard about that. But yeah, I think that's it for NFL. NFL's been very. I mean, we've had rookie minicamp too. A lot of teams had rookie minicamp. Steelers did too. Um,
Yeah. Aller.
yeah, Aller was the only quarterback present. But yeah, that's really it. We're just continuing to wait for this NFL season to ramp up. Much anticipated. I'm excited. I want NFL to come back like yesterday. Um, but yeah, that's really it for NFL.
Yeah, I mean, this is the typical downtime, and it's going to be a lot of downtime till about like late July. That's usually when it starts to ramp up.
Yeah.
Right.
Like once teams get into training camp and like we start hearing rumblings about the Hall of Fame game and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But moving on to a sport that's in full swing right now, pun intended, Major League Baseball. Playing every night. So we always got news to talk about. So the biggest piece of news that came out today about Major League Baseball was that the Players Union and Major League Baseball, they held their first CBA talks today,
Oh
which
boy.
is a big deal because of the pretty much guaranteed lockout still, in my opinion. December 2nd, 2026 is when the current CBA is set to expire. Let's see. I'm trying to read through real quick to see if anything crazy got reported. During opening presentations, the sides outlined their views on the game, noting challenges they see, and opportunities to use labor negotiations as a tool to move it forward. While MLB is on pace to generate record revenues and have seen national television ratings soar this year, owners continue to sing the virtues of a salary cap, a mechanism the Players Association has resisted. So, the lockout has now drawn the attention of Congress. Nice. That's going to be great.
Oh.
So, wow, they got the heavies in there.
That's awesome. And both the league and the union declined to comment today when exiting the meeting. So, sound like that went swimmingly, because sounds like they both sides just met and be like, "Hey, asshole, this is what I want. Hey, dickhead, this is what I want."
Yeah,
and they're like, "Well, we're not caving."
Honestly, I don't know. But Cole, I'll ask you this regarding that: would you sacrifice a year or half a year, half a season of baseball in order to have a salary cap in baseball that would, kind of make the playing level a little bit more even for our teams like the Pirates and the Orioles, in comparison to like teams like the Dodgers and Yankees? Would you sacrifice that if it meant that, this league is going to be kind of more like the NFL, more like the NHL, the way it's structured with a salary cap?
I would sacrifice half a season to a season to not have a salary cap. I don't want a salary cap in baseball. I like it the way it is.
I kind of do too, honestly, but
I don't think
I
there's
just
a
feel like
problem.
the Pirates are at such a point where it's like if there's a salary cap that comes in, there might be a way that we can actually keep Paul Skeens. That's just like the here and now of it. So kind of selfishly, I feel like maybe if they can work something out, that then I would, maybe sacrifice not watching baseball for a season or a half a season. But at the same time, it would really suck if, just imagine at this time next year if we're not having an MLB season. That would absolutely suck.
Now that you say it, I would sacrifice an entire season of baseball if it meant Gunnar Henderson signed a lifetime contract.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like that's why, like, I don't know if it was on here that we were talking about it, but like the Chiefs are a pretty small market. They were able to keep Mahomes. Buffalo's a very small market. They were able to keep like Allen. It could turn into something like that, where these smaller market teams are able to keep their best players and they don't just go and sign for a crazy amount more that the original team wouldn't ever be able to sign them for. So
do you know how fucked some of these big market teams are going to be when that cap comes in? Because
yeah,
they're going to have to shed these crazy salaries. Like, I know Juan Soto is a damn good ball player, like top 5, top 10 player in baseball for sure. Don't get it twisted. But if it's I'm going to just spit a number, $210 million salary cap, Juan Soto's being paid $70 million. No team is going to sacrifice 1/3 of their salary cap for one dude.
Yeah, that is true. I feel like, if there were a salary cap, I don't know if they would like do some kind of thing where they like ease into it, like give like a 2 to 3 year grace period, or just be like, this is the cap. If you're over it, you have to, rework. You have to, these guys, you have to release them. I don't know what would happen. So yeah,
I think
teams like
what they would do is be like, all right, cap's in place, and instead of paying Juan Soto $70 million every year, I think what they're gonna let them do is kind of like do what like the NFL does, where like you can space the money out.
Okay, yeah.
So like even when he's still not on the team anymore, they're still paying
they're
still losing
like
salary
5 or
cap
10
space.
million, yeah.
Yeah. But like it'll help space it out like in the present. But like I think Soto's like the only player, like Soto and Schwarber, like guys like that are gonna be the only ones that have like the problem, because like Ohtani makes it that much money, but he's
It's
like
all
an
deferred.
ace. Well, he's an ace and he's an elite hitter, so like 35 for each, you would pay that.
Yeah.
But also, what are they gonna do about deferred money? Is that gonna count against the cap? Or are they gonna grandfather that in?
So how does that work for like the NFL? Is that even like a thing?
No, it's not a thing.
There's no deferred money. Okay.
No. So I think what they'll do is be like, all right, let's say they sign the thing, let's say April 15th, 2027, sign. April 15th, cap goes into place. any deal signed after April 15th, I think they'll say you can't do deferrals, but all of the deferrals beforehand won't count against your
Like
cap.
grandfathered in, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But like going forward, you can't sign like
No
those
more
kinds of deals.
deferred, yeah. Okay.
That's the only way I see that can help, that can work without completely fucking the teams. But think about it. The Dodgers deferred $68 million for 10 years starting in what was it, 2035?
Yeah.
So 2035 comes around and it's a, let's say, $250 million salary cap. They just have $68 million in dead cap off rip.
Yeah.
They're so comically fucked for those 10 years. Like, they would be basement dwellers for the next 10 years because they're
Yeah.
losing almost a third of their cap for a deal that was negotiated when there was no cap.
Right. So, yeah, it's interesting to think about. I mean, honestly, I feel like the Dodgers would kind of deserve it the way they've acted the last, like, several
Well, for
years,
sure.
you know, just
I'm just
signing.
saying, like, devil's advocate.
Yeah, I know what you mean,
I
but
think for the sense of not having super teams like the Dodgers, it would be okay and give everybody else at least a more even playing field. But when it comes to
yeah.
the game
Yeah.
of baseball, I don't know. I think it's better without a cap because
Super teams are inevitable
yeah, in anything, in any sport.
because of rookie contracts.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
If you draft well and you have cornerstones of your franchise at important positions, then that's really all you need. And then from there, you just sign, I don't know, a couple of good veterans that can be locker room guys, but also contribute onto the field. And then bam, you got a super team. But I don't know. I guess
I think this really would hurt, like, the teams that use their, like, their lore, like, their history to, like, get guys. Like,
oh yeah.
being a New York Yankee ain't gonna mean shit anymore
Yeah.
Yeah,
because
that
everyone can offer you
is
the same deal.
yeah.
Same thing. Being a Boston Red Sox is not gonna mean shit anymore because everyone can offer you the same deal. You're gonna have to actually want to go there, like, for that team, not just because they're giving you the biggest deal.
Mhm. Yeah.
But you know who I really think this is gonna hurt? Not the guys like Soto and Shohei who already signed those big deals because they're getting that money regardless. They're not gonna be fucked. The team's gonna be fucked, but they'll be fine. You know who it fucks is guys like Bo Bichette, Jazz Chisholm, like all-star level players who wanted to get big money deals, but now they're not gonna get big money deals
Yeah, they
because
signed kind of like a short-term prove-it contract, and they're not gonna get that money.
they're gonna have to get
Yeah.
mid-tier deals because they're mid-tier players. They're not gonna be able to get like top-tier money as a mid-level player.
Mhm.
So those
Yeah,
are the
I mean,
guys that are gonna
yeah.
get screwed.
I mean, that's kinda how it is in baseball. Like, those mid-tier players get paid well, like, you know.
Yeah, well, not with the salary cap.
Yeah, not they won't. Yeah, if there's a salary cap, they won't. They won't be making as much money. So
So, like, guys like Jazz and Bo Bichette, those are just the two to come to mind that, like, are in, like, free agency. Like, Riley Green, I think, is due. Tarek Skubal's really fucked. I feel terrible for that guy.
yeah,
Because not only did he get injured, and that's going to hurt his value, now with the cap coming, he's going to be really shit out of luck.
I mean, hey, we don't know 100% that it's coming. It could.
Bro, it's
I
going to
don't know.
happen.
I don't know, man.
The owners are dug in on it.
I don't think you can roll anything out at this point.
I think that's fair.
I think they just really, really don't want to miss playing time like next season because that would really they have such good momentum with like where the game's at. I think that's going to be a factor in all this too. Is they're not going to want to miss more than like a month of play, if any. So
Well, here's the thing. The owners have more money than the players. And the owners have an infinite amount of time to make money, whereas the players have a very finite amount of time that they can make their money.
yeah,
So the players are 100% going to cave first because A, even if they've made their money, have they been smart with it? And B, like I said, they have a very finite amount of time that they can cash in.
right.
So that's just my 2 cents on it. But moving on to other Major League Baseball news. So friend of the program, Jack Wilson, his son Jacob got put on the injured list. I actually saw this happen live because it was against the Orioles. So Jacob Wilson, being the absolute dog and hustler and grinder that he is, this is why guys don't try. Like, this is why you see guys don't try anymore because of plays like this. Jacob, being the absolute dog that he is, like, was going to his left, like, behind second base because it was a ball hit past the pitcher, and he sold out to try and prevent Gunnar from getting this hit. I'm pretty sure it was Gunnar. Sold out, like, full-blown dive to try and stop Gunnar from getting this hit, and when he did, he injured his shoulder.
Yeah.
So now he has a dislocated shoulder, and he's on the injured list.
Oof.
But, like, most guys just let that ball just go through to the outfield. But, like,
Yeah.
that's why guys stop trying as hard. And it sucks as a fan because I want every guy to play the game like Jacob Wilson does. That guy plays it the right way with hustle and grit and, like, plays it for the love of the game. Like, you want everyone to play like that, but what happened to him is why dudes don't play like that in the regular season anymore.
Yeah, that's why
And
they
it
just kind
sucks.
of pull up on those balls sometimes. But yeah, that does suck for our guy Jacob Wilson.
And especially for the A's, too, because they're in first place, and he's like the heartbeat of that team.
Yeah, he's one of their main guys, right? And I feel like even like Nick Kurtz hasn't really gotten it going yet.
He
I feel
hasn't.
like
As someone
Jacob
who has him in
Wilson's
fantasy, he hasn't.
yeah, Jacob Wilson's been, one of their main hitters so far. So I think you
Yeah,
have Jacob Wilson in fantasy too, right, Cole?
I do. I drafted
Okay.
him because I promised Jack that I would.
Okay. There you go.
So, Jacob, that news just got announced not too long ago, so I'm actually going to have to put him on the IL and make a corresponding move when we
There
get
you
done with
go.
this. But yeah, Jacob Wilson for the A's is now on the injured list. The Dodgers, the rich keep getting richer. So the Diamondbacks, in a questionable move, DFA'd Alek Thomas to make room for their number one prospect. I thought Alek Thomas was a good fourth outfielder.
I thought he was pretty good, yeah. He's gonna
Yeah,
land somewhere.
he did with the Dodgers.
Oh, wait, what? I didn't
Yes,
know that. Are you freaking
yeah,
serious?
he landed with the Dodgers.
Come on. I mean, if you're the Diamondbacks, how can you let that happen, dude?
Why
So
don't you just trade him?
the D-backs called up their top prospect and they DFA'd Alek Thomas.
Yes, correct. You got it.
Oh my, what? That's crazy. That's
Yeah,
actually
so
nuts.
the rich get richer with that one.
So
And
like,
speaking of the Dodgers, they get Mookie Betts back as well.
yeah, so it's like, how many outfielders do they have now? I guess Mookie Betts is considered an infielder now, but
Yeah,
like,
he's a shortstop technically.
yeah, I mean, and like
But like
Andy
off dome,
Pages,
they
like
have
what? He's the number
Pages,
one ranked outfielder in fantasy now, or center fielder,
Tucker,
or left fielder, whatever he is.
Thomas.
Yeah.
Isn't
Crazy.
Teoscar Hernandez still on that team?
Oh yeah, he is. Yeah.
There's
yeah.
4. So
Dang.
yeah, the rich get richer. Mookie Betts is back, and they get Alek Thomas. But yeah, that's the headlines for baseball. Let's take a look at the standings here. I'm pulling them up here in real time. So we'll just go from top to bottom. The American League East. The Tampa Bay Rays are winning the division right now, 27-13. Holy shite. Why
And
are they
hey,
so good?
2 of those losses were against the Pirates, just letting you guys know. We took
Because
the series
Brandon
from these
Lau
guys.
revenge game, if I do believe.
Yeah, Brandon Lau revenge series.
For
and
sure.
Jake Mangum revenge series, even though he's on the IL now too, but it's all good.
The New York Yankees are in second place, close behind, 26-16 record. They've been hot. They straight up mopped us when we went to New York, but we beat them last night. The game starts soon here, so I'll be watching that. Hopefully we can beat them again. The Orioles are 19-23. I actually can't believe we're 19-23. We're playing like a fucking 10-23 team right now. So
yeah, they're still within striking distance, so if they can get hot here,
we're already
know.
9 games out of first place.
It's still very early. I mean, with all the wild
That's
card
the problem.
with all the wild card spots, like you could still make the playoffs for sure. I heard Beavers is heating up.
Hopefully. We'll see. I'm not counting my chickens before they hatch. And then the Blue Jays are 18-23, and the Red Sox are 17-23, bringing up the rear. Moving on to the Central, the
Red
Cleveland
Sox
Guardians.
suck, bro.
Facts. The Cleveland Guardians are the only team above 500 in this division, 22-21 record, followed by the White Sox, the Tigers, the Royals, and the Twins, who all have the same record, 19-22.
Dang. That's crazy.
Oh, dang.
But hey, I will say this, Cole. You were right about the White Sox. They're not bad, honestly.
I told you. I'm not saying they were going to make the playoffs, but they were not going to be a bad baseball team.
They actually have a pretty good starting pitching staff. It's kind of wild. Like, it's a bunch of guys you never heard of, but they're all pretty good.
And how could you not talk about Munetaka Murakami?
Yeah, dude, he's him.
Nobody wanted to sign him.
That's the coolest name I've ever heard in my life.
I can't believe he didn't go to one of those big teams. Now he's on the White Sox just mashing home runs.
To be fair, when he was in Japan, his batting average against fastballs above 95 miles an hour. Guess what that batting average was?
130.
That batting average would not even be a DUI. It was .059.
Dang.
Not even a DUI.
Below
So
the
that's
legal
why
limit.
nobody signed him.
Yeah, I mean, that's probably a big reason why, but the White Sox got themselves a steal, it sounds like.
Yeah, they're already trying to extend him, which is pretty cool.
Wow.
Moving on to the AL West, the aforementioned artists formerly known as the Oakland A's are in first place with a 21-19 record after bringing the boom to Baltimore, to say the least. The Mariners are in second place, 20-22. They have the talent. They just got to put it in gear.
I told
but
you, man, the
Cal
Mariners
Raleigh,
they're not going to be as good this year. I
dude,
kind of
Cal
predicted.
Raleigh has been absolute shite
Dude,
this year.
one hit wonder, Cal Raleigh, I feel like.
Dude, he's 0 for his last 30. He's entering Chris Davis territory.
He is, yeah, he is.
Which I hate to slander my Go Crush Davis, but like he's entering Chris Davis territory with this.
Yeah.
Like he's actually like being like benched. Like they're
Mhm.
not playing him every game anymore.
Yeah.
The Rangers are 19-22. They're like they'll probably end up getting hot at some point,
Dude,
but they're staying afloat.
what's going on with them? I need Corey Seager to start hitting. He's on my fantasy team. He's basically been on my bench every single game because I picked up McGonigal. What is going on with them? Come on, especially him.
Yeah, they need to. I think they just need a spark, to be honest.
Yeah, and Evaldi got hurt. Like, what? Come on.
The Astros and the Angels bringing up the rear with a 16-26 record. The Angels have one of the best stories of the year in terms of Joe Adell and Jose Soriano, but other than that, they are shite.
Yeah,
They are not a good ball club.
They
And
just
Mike
suck.
Trout's renaissance, of course.
Yeah, he's having a good season so far. But, dude, I heard the Astros were cheating again. Like, what the heck's going on with that? Come on.
So
And you still are at the bottom of your division. Come on.
allegedly cheating again. So allegedly, Shohei intentionally crossed up Will Smith. Like they planned to cross up in the dugout. And then that's why Jose Altuve had one of the worst swings of all time.
Okay. I mean, they could very well still be doing that crap somehow.
Yeah, like hacking into it or whatever.
Yeah.
But the Astros are buns, brings a tear to my eye in the best way possible.
Yeah.
Fuck the cheaters. Fuck the Astros. They should be stripped of their title. Moving on. Luke, we were not high on this team, but holy shite. Not only are they on every national television game, they're 28-13. The Atlanta Braves are probably the best team in baseball right now.
Oh, man. Yeah, I mean.
We were wrong.
I
wow.
mean, you know who's leading that team? It's Matt Olson, and Drake Baldwin is a freaking dog, bro.
Drake Baldwin is a dog.
Yeah. I mean, I was kind of banking on Austin Riley to have a resurgence. I had him on my fantasy team. I actually dropped him because he wasn't scoring any points.
He's been okay.
He's been all right. Yeah, but dude, Drake Baldwin is him. I don't know like where this dude came from like a season or two ago, but he's just so good. Like,
and Chris
I don't
Sale,
know.
man.
Chris Sale.
It's time to have the conversation. So I think we can agree Chris Sale's going in the Hall.
Yeah.
Is he going to be remembered as a Brave, a Red Sox, or a White Sox? Because the way he's pitching right now, he might be remembered as a Brave.
I mean, he won the World Series with the Red Sox, so, and you know, he recorded the final out. I think that was the 2018 World Series when they.
But he
beat the
did win the
Dodgers.
Cy Young with the Braves.
That is true. I want to see him in a deep playoff run with the Braves, and then I'll think about it more. But I feel like in my mind, I think of him as a Red Sox.
I also think of him as a Red Sox.
And
you might see it this year.
When you think of his early days as a White Sox, remember when he got super mad over, I think they were like wearing some like all black uniforms and he cut up all the jerseys in the locker room.
Yeah.
He was like, I'm not wearing these. He like got suspended by the team. That was crazy.
Wasn't it in the White Sox where like he got super pissed off and like broke his hand in the dugout?
I think he was like, he was in the dugout, like cutting up all the jerseys, punching stuff, breaking things. Yeah, it was crazy.
The next three teams all have a 19-22 record. The Phillies, the Marlins, and the Nationals. So the Marlins and Nationals, this is actually pretty good for them. This is right where they want to be. The Phillies, on the other hand, I know that they started off really bad and that they've been getting hot with Mattingly lately. They are 7-3 in their last 10. They're heating up, but there's still time for them to save this season, right?
Oh yeah. I mean, I think they were like 8-18 at one point. And they've definitely turned it on. Since they fired their manager. Now they have Mattingly, who I think was their bench coach, is now their acting manager for the time being.
Yeah, it is.
So
Harper has been hot, bro. He has been on fire at the dish.
Harper, he's on my fantasy team. He's been shooting up there. Schwarber's been hitting more home runs. Christopher Sanchez, another really good start.
Andrew Painter, he's heating up, I feel like.
Yeah. Yeah, I think the Phillies are going to be all right. I mean, they might not overtake the Braves for the division, but you never know. And
Does
Mets aren't
Aiden
that.
Miller get the call this year?
Does who?
Aiden Miller.
Their top prospect.
Yeah. Does he get the call?
I don't think so. I think they're trying to run it back with JT Realmuto, Bryce Harper, Kyle Schwarber, Stott. I think they're trying to run it back one more time with those guys. Honestly, I unless someone gets hurt, I don't think so.
Okay. And then the only team that's on pace to lose 100 games so far, the New York Mets at 15-25. How is Mendoza still employed?
He should have been fired last week, bro. I don't know.
He needs to get fired now.
With all those guys they brought in, everyone thought the Mets were going to be so good. They suck.
Myself included.
Mets gonna Met, bro. They're not good.
I know. I'm pretty sure I took the under, but I thought they were going to be good.
Yeah, they're not. There's just the vibe has just always been off there. They're always going to be the number 2 team in New York.
I really think letting Alonso and Diaz go was a huge mistake.
Yeah, especially Pete. Yeah.
I mean, Pete's been getting hot for us, so
Right.
thank you. But speaking of hot, I could be talking about any team in the NL Central and be like, yeah, they're hot, and you would probably agree. Well, maybe not one team, but the other 4, I think you would agree. I mean, your entire division's been on fire.
Yeah, and it's like, what the heck, dude? The Pirates finally have a pretty good roster, and now all these teams are freaking doing good. What is this? Come on. This is just what happens to me, man. Seriously, and most other divisions, we'd be leading the division. I think we're in 3rd or 4th place. What
You're
the
in
heck?
4th place.
Come on.
So we'll start at the top. The Chicago Cubs are 27-14. The Cubs can do no wrong right now. I've watched some of their games, dude, and just everything is working for the Cubs' favor right now. Sorry to say it, Luke, but it's just the truth.
Seriously,
no comment. That's fair. Well, I'll comment on your behalf. The Cubs, Cabrera's doing it. Bregman, Seiya Suzuki, Ian Happ's having resurgence. Nico Horner's been doing good. Bush has been okay. Dansby Swanson's been Dansby Swanson. I mean, the Cubs, watch out. Pete Crow Armstrong gets hot, you better watch out.
Yeah, he's their worst hitter, and they're still doing really good.
And they're this good.
Yeah.
Next up is the Milwaukee Brewers at 22-16. I think they're going to fall off. I saw where Yelich came back today, so that'll be a boost, but the Miz, Abner Uribe just absolutely fucking shit up right now, but I just don't see how they can be sustainable.
I mean, that's what we always say about them. That's seriously what we always say about the Brewers, and they're always there at the end of the season. So, yeah, you can never count those guys out.
Yeah, they're like the NL version of the Rays, because the Rays, besides Junior Caminero, who do you know on that team? I mean, I know a ton of people because I play against them. They're in my division. But the average fan, besides Caminero and maybe Brian Baker and McClanahan, besides that, who do they know?
Yeah, no one knows who Chandler Simpson is, yet he's one of the best outfielders in the game so far this season.
I start him every day in fantasy. Nobody knows who freaking Jonathan Aranda is. He's the 5th ranked first baseman.
Yeah, so that's just...
And then the St. Louis Cardinals, they definitely are not sustainable. But shout out J.J. Weatherholt. Pittsburgh native. The Cardinals are absolutely going to fall off a cliff at some point.
2, strike 3. You're out, Weatherholt. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say. We'll leave it at that.
Breakers on him, or were you just pumping gas?
Dude, I probably threw a fastball and he thought it was a changeup because it was so slow. That's how I struck him out. That's all I'm going to say.
Well, the Cardinals are a good success story. I don't see it lasting, though. But hey, good for them. And then, Luke, would you like to give a State of the Union on the Pirates?
I mean, we've been doing pretty well. I mean, we had
6-4 in your last 10.
Yeah, we I think our last road trip we went 3-3, so you can't really complain there. Should have won that last game in San Francisco though, but we couldn't hold it down in extra innings. I feel like we're a bullpen piece or 2 away from being really good. But we got the Rockies for the next 3, so hopefully that's a sweep. They're not good. Skeen's pitching tonight. Tuesday is the day that we record. I don't know. Jared Jones is coming back soon. He's had a few rehab starts, and he's looked really good. I don't really know who you bump out of that rotation because everyone's been pretty good. Maybe Chandler. Maybe you bring him back to AAA or move him to the bullpen. he's just had those issues with the walks, man. It was like last year when he came up, it was like this guy doesn't walk anyone. He just pumps strikes. I think he leads the MLB in walks. So um,
Jeez.
I think that, once Jones comes back, you either put him in the bullpen and, give him some time to figure out how to throw strikes again, or, you send him back to AAA and he just blows the doors off everyone for a couple starts and then you go from there. I feel like everyone wants Carmen Mlodzinski back to the bullpen, but he's been a pretty good, number 5
Yeah, he's been
starter.
good.
Yeah, he has been. He's adamant about starting. So, I don't know. We'll see. Maybe we go with the 6-man rotation for a little bit.
No, I think it'll be Bubba personally, but these things always seem to tend to work themselves out too.
Yeah, I mean, like they're all talented pitchers.
Well, someone will get injured. I'm sorry to say it, but like usually that's how this stuff works out. Someone usually gets injured.
Yeah, that is true too.
I didn't
So,
say any name. I didn't say the great one, but I said somebody usually gets injured.
yeah. Yeah, I mean, I can't complain. I just wish that our division would kind of cool off and chill out a little bit, and we can just kind of keep moving, progressing forward. Because I like the spot we're in. Watching this team mostly every day, I feel like, man, my new favorite player might be Brandon Lau. Dude, I freaking love
Oh,
Brandon
that
Lau.
dude's awesome. You
Dude,
got to extend him.
he's just, yeah, we have to. He's just a little guy that can just hit home runs. It's crazy. It's just fun to watch him play baseball. Connor Griffin's him. Ryan O'Hearn, what can I say? One of the best averages in the league. Just
Turn and burn.
keep it up. And Ben Charrington, sign a bullpen arm or two, for the love of God.
Is
And I think
Marcelo Ozuna still ass?
he's been doing better. I mean, he hasn't been tearing it up, but he's been doing better. I think he's up to 4 or 5 home runs. He actually hit his 300th and 301st career home run in that series against the Giants. So congrats
Nice.
to him. Yeah, I think we're moving in the right direction. Nick Gonzalez is one of the best ranked third basemen so far. So our offense is very, very deep. So can't
Hell
complain.
yeah, dude.
Can't complain.
And then the Cincinnati Reds are 2-8 in their last 10, but they are technically in last place, 22-19. I mean, you called them falling off, so that doesn't surprise me.
Oh yeah, we sunk them. We swept them. But when they were last week, or actually like not this past weekend, but the weekend before, they were number 1 in the division, and we swept them, and they have sucked ever since. So
Hell yeah, dude.
yeah, we saw that one coming. Yeah, I mean, like Rhett Lauder, what is that? Come on.
Well, Rhett Lauder can still be good. Don't know why he caught a stray. But moving on to the NL West, the Padres are winning the division 24-16. I didn't think they were going to be that good, but they just
Me
keep
neither,
finding a way
honestly.
behind the best closer in baseball and Michael King. So good for them. I don't know how sustainable that is, but hey, run with it while you can. The Dodgers are 4-6 in their last 10. They're 24-17. I saw Shohei Ohtani's been ice cold at the dish.
Yeah,
Every
dude,
player goes through slumps.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
we're not going to overplay it. Every player slumps. That's just the game of baseball. But Dodgers not leading the division. Didn't think I'd be saying that.
Yeah.
The Diamondbacks are a perfectly mid 20-20, just like we thought they would be. And Luke, I want to hear your thoughts on the Giants because you had them winning 90-something games this year.
I just feel like something's off with them. I mean, they have, or at least going into this series when we just played them, they had the worst offense in baseball. I feel like at some point they're going to heat up, but it's probably honestly too late, with how good this division is.
Yeah. They're already
I don't
8
know.
games out.
Maybe, year 1 of the Vitello experience might not be it. I thought that they were going to kind of just hit the ground running and just have a great start to the season and just roll. But dude, like Chapman can't hit. Devers has not been hitting anything. Adames kind of stinks at the plate. I feel like all these guys are going to heat up at a certain point.
Patrick Bailey got traded.
Yeah, Bailey. They traded Patrick Bailey. Their pitching's been still pretty good, but they just, you can't win if you can't hit. So I don't know. I feel like I was just wrong on that one. It was a team I thought they were going to start off hot, but they started off awful. So that's my bad on that one.
There's still plenty of time to go. And then the Rockies are the Rockies, obviously bringing up the rear. But boys, do either of you have anything to say before we get up out of here?
Luke, before
Let's
before I
go
go? You
Bucks.
good? Okay. As always, I appreciate you guys. Glad to be back on this episode, man. Glad to talk to the flag throwers. Glad to talk to my boys. Very appreciative of the opportunity. That's really all I got to say, man.
Run up those numbers. That's all I got to say, too. Run up those
Yeah,
numbers.
Luke wants us to get to 1 million views
Come on,
before the
man.
next time I see him, so we
And
can
I'm going to say
celebrate.
this right now. Seriously, if you have been listening to this podcast for the last 55 minutes and 10 seconds and you haven't subscribed, seriously,
Yo,
what is wrong with you? Like,
yo,
I feel like you should like
hey,
be able to get some like free cares in some
hey,
way.
Luke sounds
If you
like
haven't
me.
done that,
It
you
sounds
must
like
really
freaking
hate
me.
us. So please subscribe.
We gonna call him on too. We got
Thor got mad as hell. He said, "You've been listening to 55 minutes and still have not subscribed."
He sound like me. We got two
Thor
unks
got
here.
mad as hell.
We got two unks here today. That's crazy. Oh well, look.
Well, Jordan, he kind of stole your thought, bro.
Hey, I don't got no problem with it. We got another unk here. That beer is making him act different. Shoot.
Subscribe to the beard if you're going to subscribe to anything. This thing is staying. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, hell yeah.
What they got, like a month, Luke, before we all see each other? Oh yeah,
Like
Yeah.
2 weeks.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, flag throwers, run up those numbers so we all can celebrate next time we see each other. But you all know how we end this.
We're not going to apologize for winning.
No, we are not. We will see y'all next week. See ya.